So today we'll be taking a look at the Incinerator Trooper and Grogu deluxe set from the Mandalorian. It was recently released by Walmart. It is a Walmart exclusive. I do believe this is a lot more justifiable deluxe action figure. It is $20.99 and it does come with a lot more accessories compared to the Boba Fett that was recently released. And I think it's a very nice set. I'm glad I got it. And we'll get into more of the action figure in a moment. First, we'll take a look at this new deluxe action figure packaging. Of course, we know Hasbro's been finding any way possible to increase the prices of action figures. Like I said, I do think this one's a lot more justifiable compared to the Boba Fett. I do have a slightly different Grogu. I am getting sick of all these action figures, including Grogu's. Eventually we're going to have entire armies of them. This is actually only the second one I've gotten. I know some people, if they get every set, and then I'm sure this particular action figure people are going to get multiples of, so we're going to have a whole lot of these in our collections before it's over with. Featuring all the accessories it comes with. Mostly just only really uniqueness to this as the extra fire accessories. Which is very nice to have. It'll be interesting to see if people get like 10 or 20 of each of these and what they do with them. And how they displayed in their collection. In case you're curious as to how it's packed, so all the accessories were packed in here, and then the Flame Trooper and Grogu themselves were packed in here. Again, Hasbro's trying to get away from plastic packaging. We saw at the San Diego Comic-Con recently that the Black Series is going to be doing away with the plastic window. And for the foreseeable future, the Vintage Collection and the Retro Collection will be keeping it. We'll see if that lasts or not. But yeah, it's all it came with. So we'll take a look at the actual action figures. So I suppose we'll go over this particular section first. Of course, Grogu here is supposed to simulate like he's using the Force. That's about the only feature that you can get him in. And then this fire accessory is supposed to be like he's using the Force against it. I have not seen the Mandalorian series in full up to this point, so I'm not too sure of the exact scene that this is featured in. Take a look at the Grogu. Have heard a lot of people complain that the eyes have been painted very wonky. I think mine turned out alright. It is, they are supposed to be slanted eyes, like he's concentrating. I believe the arms, yeah, the arms are articulated there at the shoulders. That's about it. I think he can get a little bit of range on his neck there. Not a whole lot though. Very small action figure accessory. But that's probably about the only position I'll have them displayed in. Next, we'll take a look at the main action figure from the bunch, the Incinerator Trooper, which is basically just a re-release of the one that was individually released in the Vintage Collection maybe a year or two ago now. Only main difference between this one and the previous release is now they include rocker ankles, which is very nice. They stand very good. I do have the original here to compare with side by side. don't see a huge difference between the two. This one I think has a little bit more battle damage. This one looks a lot more cleaner. I believe that's about the only main difference between the two, other than the rocker ankles. For me, I do think they are the similar shade of red. I have heard some people claim that they're not the same shade of red, but to me they look about the same. I can't really notice a difference between the two. Again, there's a little bit more battle damage on the recent release compared to the original. You can see right there as well. And of course the articulation is very standard for the vintage collection. Hinge at the neck and the shoulders and the elbows. Hinge at the wrist as well. Which this one goes in and out. And this one goes up and down. Then ball jointed torso. And joint at the hips there, swivel thigh, hinge knees, and then of course the rocker ankles. Very nice addition that these are included. Looks like it's going to be standard for stormtroopers from here on out. Of course, he stands very nice and securely. The blaster or the flamethrower he comes with, it's just a solid black piece. I'm not sure if you can really take off the actual flamethrower itself off of him. I'm not going to attempt to. I suppose you could pop the head off, and then if you really wanted some without it, you could. It doesn't look like you can pop these off, but you could probably cut it. Similar to how the original Flame Incinerator Troopers from the Force Unleashed pack that came out back in the day, they didn't come with any of these accessories. This one's definitely more gray, while that one's more black. That is one difference between the two, as you can see there. Then of course all the accessories, other than the standard one that comes with the actual flamethrower itself, we have this one. Nothing too much unique about it, it's just some fire effects. They stand very good on their own. Very nice accessories to have. If you can get the lighting just right, it would definitely be a very good photo op. And of course, the Incinerator Trooper with his flame accessory and his actual flamethrower there, it's very top heavy, and of course he's gonna drape down if you hold, but if you are able to display it in a way where it can hold like that, which looks very nice. Well, yeah, that's really all there is to say about this set. I definitely would recommend it for you. Like I said, it's only $20.99 if you manage to buy it for retail. I think it's a very fair price for all we're getting. The Stormtrooper Deluxe and the Ahsoka Tano that was supposed to be released at the same time as these, as far as I know, they've been pushed back to September. I don't plan on getting the Ahsoka because I do have the recently released Mandalorian Ahsoka in the vintage collection, so I don't think it's worth buying another just for like an owl and maybe a small tree accessory I think it came with. But I do have the Stormtrooper on pre-order, so can't wait to get that. And yeah, I believe these are readily available on Walmart.com if you haven't been able to get it already. If you do have it on pre-order, it is making its rounds. And yeah, that's really all there is to say about it. Definitely highly recommend it for your collection, even if you already have a whole bunch of the original Incinerator Troopers, which I also have a review of this on my channel as well, if you are interested to check that out. But anyways, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you have not already. I appreciate any feedback in the comments if you would like to leave. Always like to generate discussion. And thanks for watching.